M Sting is the first place that I performed at after Idol. Tiff Archangel wants to know if I'm going. Thank you for your question, by the way. Tiff Archangel wants to know if I'm going to move to Chicago or I'm going to stay in California. Truthfully, I'd actually like to eventually have a place in both. But right now, I'm probably going to be staying out in California, simply because that's where a lot of my recording is going on. That's where a lot of my writing is going on. That's where most of this stuff's happening for me right now. But I definitely want to have a place in Chicago eventually, so I can go back and visit home and have a place to stay. And, see my family, my friends, and all that kind of stuff. So that's where I'm going to be at for a while, between places, I would imagine. Thank you. Jamie512 wants to know, what goes on in my head? Interesting. What goes on in my head and in my beautiful eyes when I am on stage? Thank you, Jamie512. Well, what's going on in my head when I'm on stage is actually nothing. I'm not really thinking too much about what I'm singing about, I'm thinking about what I'm singing about, but that's all I'm thinking about. I mean, I'm in that song. Whatever the song is, I'm in that song. I'm not thinking about, how to sing it or, which words to say. I'm just up there singing because I'm an emotionally driven singer. When I sing, I use the adrenaline and the emotion to drive every song I'm singing. So for me, it's very, it's more of an experience for me than this performance. I put myself in a place, that's where I'm at for that time. I think everyone can relate to that in some way. It's the same way as if, when you go on a roller coaster, you're about to, go off, and it's just you get that feeling. It's like a constant feeling of that for me. Everyone's different. That's just, for me, I just love doing it. And what's going on in my beautiful eyes? I really don't know what's going on in my eyes, but generally I'm looking at everybody. I don't know. On the show, they kept saying I get teary-eyed and things like that. I heard that a lot, and it's really not that. It's more or less, again, it's just the adrenaline in my body. I just get really into it, and I kind of glaze over sometimes, and I just get lost in my songs. And that's just how I am. But thank you, I appreciate that. Fellow believer wants to know what was the best part of being on Idol. And to me, the best part of being on Idol was when it was over, because the whole experience was amazing. But when it was over, it was almost like that step in my life was over, and now it's on to the next step, which is to make the album and go on the tour and do my own tour and all that kind of stuff. And so, if I had to pick a best part during the show, it would be getting up there on the stage and performing. That was the best part. There were some weeks that, I didn't feel the song as much. I don't think you perform as well when you don't feel the song as much. And I can't tell you enough how much I really am connected to whatever I'm singing. So, one way or another. But the best part about Idol, there's a lot of good things, really. The people that production, people that the producers of the show, the people that were day-to-day people that helped us during the show, they were amazing. All the people that made it possible, from the producers to the band, Ricky Minor, those guys, everyone on the show was just really amazing. It was a good experience, a good thing to be a part of. But all the support from you guys and people that anticipated my music, supporting what I'm doing. That's just at some point, the show is going to, the fans help me get to where I'm at, and at some point, we'll make the transition from, the show to my music, which is what I'm really looking forward to, putting out something you guys will like, and that I'm going to be proud of, and I really can't wait for that to happen, because it's going to be really cool, and it'll give us something all to, enjoy for a while, so it'll be fun, and there's a lot of good things about being on Idol. If anyone's thinking about trying out, it's a lot harder than it looks. yeah, I think that's all the questions I got. So thank you guys for asking.